Hey, what's up YouTube? I just want to make a quick video about this guy, Roger Langille. I believe that's how I pronounce his last name. This isn't a hate video towards him in any way whatsoever. It's just a video of my review of my feelings of the guy, what's going on. That's it. It's not a hate video in any way whatsoever. Let me just start with how I heard about this guy. I was searching the internet for eBay videos of how to sell and how to become a better seller and tips and stuff like that. Excuse me. I came across him and he started his very first videos probably about a year ago were about drop shipping and how you can make so much money drop shipping, and you buy it for $5 and you sell it for $6 or $8 or $10 and you make $2, $4, $5 profit off of it, and you do 50 of those and you get $100. That's what it was about, and I just wasn't interested in it because it's one of those get rich with little effort sort of things, and those never really pay off. Well, little to say, I subscribed to his videos and they kept popping up in my email over and over again, and I kept watching them every once in a while. And one time he's doing these webinars where he's saying he will train you of how to do it. Okay, so I decided, what the heck, he might be true, he might be honest, he might be real. So I went into one of his webinars. You have to register like the day before, and you got to wait for it to start, and it starts. And it was set up in such a way that he wasn't taking questions or comments from anybody. He wasn't having any interaction with the audience. He says the same things every time in every one of his videos, and in his webinar it's the same thing over and over again. So I naturally assumed it was a pre-recorded message. So all I did is I said, "Hey Roger, could you, just for my knowledge, tell me what today's date is, because I'm unsure if this is a live broadcast or recording." That's all I said. So he didn't get back to me. That was okay. I watched his video all the way to the end for about 30 minutes or so. Um, he went off on eBay, then he went off on another website where you can sign up. You got to pay for this one. That's what really put up the red flag for me. But I kept watching, and I can't remember exactly what it was called. You would pay for a membership, and it was like a pyramid scam in a way. You sign up, he gets money for you signing up, and in return, what your job is to do is to get other people to sign up, and or not technically sign up, but either to sell your product or to buy the product that you're selling with the company. Okay, it's a pyramid scam. The more people you get to sign up under you, the more money slash points you get. Okay, so you gotta understand something. You got 10 people under you, but Roger has you and 50 others because he's got you and your 10 people. It's a pyramid scam. So I watched it and I went all the way to the end, and I was kind of into it, and I wasn't interested in that. I was interested in the eBay part of it because I would like to know how to get a box sent to me in a plain brown box so that I can use it for drop shipping. Now I went all the way to the end, and he said, "Thank you for coming. This webinar is over." And I stayed on, and I started listening, and he was going down the list of the comments, and then all of a sudden that's when I knew that, oh, he's real. This is actually true. And he got to the point, or he saw my comment, and he's like, "David, if you're still listening, do not call me." And I'm like, wow, the only reason why I can assume he would say something like that is what he is doing is somehow, in some way, in the end, a scam. And not technically a scam, but he's trying to get money from you. He says it's free and all that, but there's a catch somewhere, because the only reason why he would call me out and tell me to go away is if I was onto him. There's no other reason. I wasn't trying to disprove it or question it in a serious manner. I was just curious to see if that was a live stream, according to my comment I made. He sounded upset that I questioned his legitimacy, if that's even a word, legitimacy. It just took me by surprise, and I believe that he in some way in the end has a catch to this, because there's no reasonable explanation for him to tell me to leave him alone. Okay? So I'm just going to caution you guys not to fall too deep into it, and just be very, very cautious, because to me he's a very shady character. He calls himself a millionaire, a billionaire, very rich person, and I just don't see how he possibly could be, because he makes these YouTube videos and half the time it's a very, very cheap webcam. If he is so rich, why doesn't he just buy a very high quality camera and for him it be pocket change? You know, why doesn't he put a better production on? Why doesn't it's just like cheap out of his bedroom kind of production like the rest of us do. So to me, I just caution you guys to be very careful and to be very cautious. I can't stress that enough. If I was you, I would just stay clear of him after finding out your own opinion. Again, this is not a hate video towards him. I'm not saying that he's a scammer, he's a cheater and all that. I am just giving you my honest opinion of him, and I beckon you guys to make up your own mind in regards to what he is saying. Okay? That's all I can really say. Just be careful.